Welcome back, folks. With my new plan, I am going to rethink the way I do salvaging on missions, and instead of carrying the instead of warping back in with a very slow sort of lumbering battleship with salvage drones, if the mission is too difficult, or if I require all the firepower that I can muster to complete the mission, and I cannot actually spare any salvage drones on my fit that I'm using while I'm in the mission, there's really no point to take a battleship all the way out there, um, go through all the acceleration gates required, and go like fly to it to pick up just salvage. And I'm wasting time because the battleship doesn't have any hard points for salvaging, which it would have one. But I think if I go with a different mode of salvage, it'll be just a little bit quicker and um, pretty cheap to start up. So, and since I'm going to be doing missions and using that as my main source of income for the foreseeable future, I think that it might be important to make a ship that is a cheap ship that will salvage with drones and salvagers. It will salvage very, very quickly. And what I've come up with is I looked into first. Um, I looked into using the traditional Noctis for salvaging. But the problem with the Noctis is, well, there's really not a problem with the Noctis itself, other than it doesn't have a drone bay. I really think that CCP should add a drone bay to the Noctis. Wait a second. Mother of God, it does have a drone bay. Wow, you can fit a whole flight of salvage drones on this. Okay. Well, sometimes you just don't know about things until you look at them, and I was just speaking on my ass. But, okay, so that would be the ultimate, the Noctis would be the ultimate salvager. It does give 5% reduction in tractor beam duration, 60% bonus tractor beam range, and basically just salvaging things. Of course, it doesn't give a bonus. You'd think it would. CCP would add a bonus for salvage bonuses to salvage drones as well. But salvage drones are newer than Noctis, and I don't think they've kind of caught that. Which I think it should have. It should have a big bonus to drone. It should have a bonus to drone reach. You know, like how far they can go, how far that the drones can go out, and also have a bonus to um, the actual salvage drones themselves. That'd be nice. So I was speaking out my ass there a little bit, but the real problem with the Noctis is just too expensive for what it does. It is the ultimate ship for salvaging, and I think I used to own one a long time ago, but the problem is I just never used it. I guess not, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. It's just too expensive. So we're gonna go with the cheap man's Noctis, and we're gonna go with an Algos, and I'll show you what an Algos is. If you probably already know what an Algos is, but it does have the capacity to have 5 drone slots, so that is excellent. But it also has fitting slots for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turrets. So we can get 5 turrets and 5 drones, 5 salvage drones. And if I put all salvagers on the turret slots and a micro warp drive in the in the propulsion, I will be able to fly into the mission very quickly, go through my acceleration gates that I need to go through, and salvage the mission fairly efficiently. I'll probably be just putting for the stuff that's like right up in my immediate vicinity, like around my mobile tractor unit, I'll use my salvagers, and then for anything that might be outside of that range, I use my salvaging. I think the only problem with this is the targeting capacity. Oh, I get 7 max locked targets. And if we go with the Noctis, let's see here. Let's see here. Locked targets. Targets. Maximum target. Okay, so you can 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see. If I have 7 targets active, right, on the algos. So I have 7 targets active, and I have 5 slots in the high slots. That means that, let's see here. That means I'll be able to utilize 2 drones, pretty much just utilize two drones at a time with that. Because I'll be able to target 7 wrecks at a time. 5 of those will be on salvaging, 2 of those will be on individual salvage drones, and then the other 3 drones will probably just go around and salvage on their own. And that'll probably be the quickest way and cheapest way to do it. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to buy one of these Algoses. And we're going to pre-fit it up first. Now I could put rigs on it to make it better for salvaging, but that's really just not worth it, I think. Alright, let's assemble this for a second because I want to fit it out. Okay, so here's my Algos. First thing we're going to need is salvager 1s. And let's see if we have any actual salvagers on hand before we go and buy them. Salvagers are not very expensive, but can be annoying. Okay, we have some in OPSN, 42 jumps away in Nullsec, in a station that I cannot access. We also have some in Korsiki, which is up in Caldari space, and this one, God, I hate this. Can I please see my route, please? Thank you. Okay, 6 jumps away in Koban. I have, how many? Seems like, oh god, I only have 1. Okay, so I really don't have any that's really close. So I'm going to go ahead and buy salvage 1s. I could buy, like I said, could buy salvage 2, but it really doesn't, it does help a little bit, but it really doesn't help that much. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 5 of these. They're not that expensive. Okay, buy those. Control F, Control C, item hanger. Okay, stick those on there. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got an extra high slot, whatever. Actually, you know what we could put on the extra high slot? A drone link augmentator. That is what we could put in there, because that will make our drones go out farther. Blueprints, manufactured, drone link augmenter 2. I think that's the one that I want. That drone control range bonus. Excellent. So it adds an extra 24 km flat to the increases drone control range. That's exactly what I want. How much? That's not too bad. We'll buy one of those. Okay. last thing I need is a... Okay, the last thing I need... low slots. I mean, there's really nothing I could do with low slots, but just rendering all these at the same time depletes my capacitor in a minute 40? Okay, so the next thing we need is definitely a micro warp drive, and I already have a ton of micro warp drives back in the other place. I actually might have one in my ammo truck. Yes, I do, but I have a 10M. I'm not sure if that's gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna be able to be insufficient power. Really? Oh, you know what? That thing is just way too big for this. Because that's a 10M. That's for a cruiser. We need one of these. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that'll make me go quick or fast. There's really nothing else I really require on this. Although, you know, I could put some small shield stuff or whatever, but it's really not that important. And then the last thing would be just to salvage drones themselves. To do that. So that's a cheap way that you can fit out a salvaging ship that is not expensive. It's pretty classic, but we're also using the salvage drones as well. And I think that this is good for the type of stuff that I'd be doing in high sec. So yeah, that's nice. I like it. And I'm gonna go clear out that mission again that I'm gonna farm, and then whenever I come back, I'll probably be at the very end of the combat part. So I'll show you a little bit, just a little bit of the combat, which you've already seen anyways, so you don't really need to watch me do it again. And then we're gonna try this out for the salvage part, and we'll see how it works. Okay. Okay, so here we are at the very end of the mission. I have got my mobile tractor unit there, and all the wrecks are sitting right there. And as you can see, it's kind of far away, 36 km. I guess I could have started salvaging at this point, but I think I'm going to try this new method. Oh my god. I ran into a little bit of problems on this mission because I guess I was a little too aggressive and I got a little close to the spawn point, but I had to warp out, refit my ship into more of a damage fit. At 810 DPS right there. That's pretty decent. I was having trouble taking out these last few battleships, but I came back with a unstable capacitor boosting sort of a fit that it's going to work for me to take out the rest of the rats, because I was a little stuck in the middle there. I had to warp out, but everything is fine. So we're just going to take out the last few of these wrecks, and then we're going to try out our new Ghetto salvage ship. Okay, whenever I finally beat this last public fleet Arcana idiot, I will be back. Okay, so here we are with our salvager. And the problem with these level 4s is a lot of times your stuff is pretty far away to get there, and to get here with a battleship is just pretty shitty. Just got a slow boat 51 km across. It's very slow, but if I pulse my reactor here, I can go 1500 km per second, moving extremely quickly across the sky here, and I'll be there in no time. Start targeting up some stuff. Stop. There we go. And now I just get to work salvaging. So. And we'll also release the hounds. Oh wow, that's quick. Also tell the, actually, you know what? Probably the best way to do this is to unlock all targets. Wait for the salvaging to finish. And then just make all the drones salvage at one time. Like so. Just tell them to keep salvaging there. There we go. Now we can just go ahead and just do our salvaging. See how long it takes. And cool. Yeah, this is definitely a lot quicker than the way I was doing it before. The only thing is I have to warp in. Warp out and warp in, which is what I was trying to avoid before. And it is pretty convenient to have just your salvager running, or just one salvage drone running in the background. But like I said, if you can't afford to take out or take away from your DPS while you're running the mission, then this is a good way to do it, and a cheap way too. And we are cleaning this up in no time. And it'd probably be better if I had a higher targeting skill. I think I can target a few more wrecks here, but I think I can only target 5. I would need some extra skills in targeting to do this. Oh my gosh, my capacitor's empty. This is not good. Yeah, I have to rethink this fit. I'll probably put some capacitor charging modules on it, because look at this. I have no capacitor to run my my salvagers. That was an unforeseen issue. I would never have thought that that would be a problem. Not that it's that big of a problem, but I am like cycling these guns pretty quickly here. Of course, if my capacitor's out, then I can just go back to doing the old-fashioned way. And saying salvage, 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 and salvage. So let my capacitor recharge a little bit there. And with these ones, I can just tell them to salvage a little bit. The other strength to this fit is the locking time is a lot slower, or a lot faster, so I don't have to sit there and wait for the targets to lock. And I must say this is pretty engaging. It's kind of like a little mini game. Just trying to get it done as quickly as possible. I got like one last one here. Already got drones on that guy. Yeah, and there's ways to fix the capacitor issue. I could put cap recharges in the lows like I've done with the battleship, and that'll help my cap out. But really, it's not a problem. I'm not trying to kill anything. I'm just trying to get the mission finished, or get the mission cleaned up. And there we go. That is all the salvage in the mission. And that did not take long at all. And I got about 5 million just in salvage there. From that. And opening the cargo hold, we see another 67 million from this mission. This is ridiculous how much money comes from this mission. So much stuff. So much awesome stuff. Those tags are worth a lot too. So I go through that, put that in there. Hopefully everything will fit. Oh no, the cargo space. I'm still gonna have to warp out and then come back and get this stuff. Damn it. Can't win. Can't ever win. But we're gonna go ahead and return to drone bay. Alright, excellent. Alright, so let's go back to battle. There we go. Dock. To warp back. I don't think I would have had. Let's see how much cargo's in here. Let's see, about half the cargo of the other one. Alright, so after that, we're going to put all that stuff away into the important stuffs drawer. And now we have almost 200 million worth of crap. Oh god, it's going to take forever to sell that. And we're going to go back out and find more stuff. Got to rethink this fit here. I think problem is now is that I don't have enough cargo space to fit everything. So maybe I'm thinking I got to put some cargo expanders in there and the lows. So I'm having trouble hauling all this crap back. So I would like to do it in just one swoop, but this is the third swoop, and now this is becoming not faster. So let's see. Oh god damn it! I did not mean to do that. Put that in the wrong spot. Anyways, let's see here. Let's see if we have any cargo expander 2s, which we do. So let's actually, you know what? Those normal turbo fiber structures is actually taking away from my cargo. I forgot about that. So let's, instead of doing that, let's do this. And no cargo there. Damn it. I can only fit 2. Let's see how much that helps us with cargo capacity. Oh yeah, okay, that's almost battleship level there. That's better. It's much, much better. So if I get a third one on there, I think that's a good fit. Eve is all about finding good fits, so sometimes you have to experiment a little bit on the first try before you get it right. So always make sure your cargo bay is full before you go on a salvage run, but yeah. I think this is going to work. I think if I put one more cargo expander 2 on there, I think I'll have just more than enough to go in one swoop and grab everything and then get out fastly or quickly. So and this will help with missions with especially multiple rooms where you have to go between different acceleration gates and salvage each room individually. And that's where this will shine, because going through to the different acceleration gates is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. Yeah, those fiber internal structures were really messing up my cargo hold capacity, which I did not realize this. But now I do, and now I am hoping that this will be the last trip. It's giving you an idea how much quicker this is than doing it the other way. I'd probably take at least a good 3 or 4 minutes to get here with my battleship, but here it takes pretty much no time. Oh my gosh, not a cargo space again? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, so I'm still full. So I think that level 4 missions, although this is a good salvage boat, it's still going to require an industrial to pick up everything in the mission, including this. So, that sucks. Although the salvaging was a little better, I think that my first method may have been the best, and that man, if you can just spare that one combat drone for a salvage drone and have that thing going out salvaging during the mission, by the time the mission's done, you'll have everything done, all the stuff salvaged. So I think maybe I might go back to doing that, or buy a Noctis. A Noctis would be a industrial hauler plus a salvager in one ship. But like I said, it's kind of expensive to do. I don't want to pay for it. But I might be able to make one. Let's see here. I wonder how much a Noctis blueprint copy is on the contracts. Well, while we're doing that, let's finish this up. Yeah, so this was pretty much a failure. I think if I would have went out and salvaged it and then came back, went out, salvaged, and then come back with my industrial, it probably would have been the best situation. But at this point, I'm just wasting my time going back and forth, trying to pick up everything in the mission. I think the level 4s you get large modules and it just wastes a lot. So in the meantime, let's look at contracts. Business contracts. My contracts. Create contract. Oh, no. We don't want to create a contract. We want to available contracts, search for a Noctis. Okay, so you can get them for under a million. Hopefully they are hopefully they are okay, they're perfect, good. Not sure how much that would cost to make. But let's see here. Let's see, can we view an industry? Yes. It'll give us a rough estimate of how much it would cost to make this. Okay, so it would only cost about 65 million to, well, according to this, which is like, 65 million to make and 71 million to sell. So, view market details. Oh, 79 million to sell. So even there, you make a little bit of profit off of it, if these are right, just by making it. So that could be something that I would want to do. Tritanium, yep, a lot of stuff to make it. So I'll think about that. That might be a project that I'll embark on. Is getting a Noctis. I don't want to pay for it, but scoop that bitch to cargo hold. What are we talking about? Oh, I just saw. God, I am just epically failing today. I forgot to empty my fucking cargo hold. And I finally got it. God damn it. Okay, so that's a failed experiment. Oh well. Oh well. At least we got another mission done, and it's another half or 50 million in the bank, really. Hopefully. Whenever I go to sell everything, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but that's the only thing about mission running. It is a pain in the butt to sell everything. It's not easy like mining when you can just offload it and sell only a few stacks of it. You have to put up individual orders, and then you have to decide if the module is good enough, you want to reprocess it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but trying to make it more efficient by building this Algos. And although it was a very good ship for salvaging, it was not so good at hauling, so we'll have to rethink that. But all in all, we're ready for another mission, I guess. Sweet. $200 million, and that hangar plus 67 million minus a bunch of Tech 2 crap, totaling 239 million estimated. I would be happy if I got maybe 70-80% of that out of the market, so we'll see what happens when I sell it, and I'll let you know. But until then, this was a failed experiment in Ghetto salvage. Till then, this is J-Stank signing out.